Hello everyone, welcome back to another Wizard101 video. Today I'm going to be showing you my JourneyMan Ice PvP deck setup. So first off, the deck I use is the Mummified deck. Now I use this deck just because it gives you the triangle socket jewel thing, and I put the Ice Blade jewel on it just because I don't want to keep buying Ice Blade TCs over and over again. So if you go to the ground shop and in the packs, there's these jewel pack things that you can buy for 600 each, and you can get a level 15 jewel out of it that gives you like a double blade for whichever one you got. And I got the ice one, so I put it on this deck just because it's like the only one in the Journeyman that can give you a triangle, I believe. I don't believe that the duelist one gives you a jewel yet, so I use this one. And then the deck that the cards that I use 3 snowmen, a stun, or a freeze, just because usually people are going to use a stun block. So unless someone just happens not to use one, then I'll use it on them in like certain situations. 3 frost beetles, 3 traps, 3 snow serpents, a stun block, 3 tower, 3 volcanic shields, 3 pixies, and then 3 infections. I don't really hit out of here. I usually just use these to discard and then pull from my treasure card area. So I usually carry 2 to 3 frostbites, and then before I use those, I use infallible, just because infallible gives you the pierce, obviously, and the accuracy, so like never fizzle. I usually carry 2 winter moons, just because once you use one, like put the stun shield on, so that you can't really stun for another, so it's just there for damage. But this one, mostly frostbite, just because frostbite over time, so if they already have like a set shield on, it gets rid of it. If you have tower shield, it gets rid of it. And it's just good to, like, if you have 8 pips stayed up or whatever, then it's good for infal, then you can just double spam the frostbite. I have 2 tower shields in here. I usually keep just 1, but I put 2 in just in case like I can't find these like at the beginning of the round or something. I usually carry just 1 weakness, just in case like I see them about to hit, but if they don't have infal, then that's usually what I do. I usually carry a few Frostzillas. I got the idea from Dakota. He taught me that Frostzilla is actually pretty good for 4 pips. So if they don't, I don't have any right now just because I couldn't find anything bizarre to buy. So let's say they don't have any shields on and you're first, and you're like, okay, that's like a free 700 damage right there. So I usually carry those. So I can put a picture up on the screen of what Frostzilla looks like. So I usually carry those, and that's basically my deck setup. I don't really change it much. Like, I don't Winter Moon every single round. Like, I mostly just use Frostbite, that's it. But I keep a few Winter Moons in here just in case for the stun and the damage. So it's just like a situational card. So mostly if you're doing ice, like obviously you're gonna use Frostbite. Like that's literally like key. Like if you don't have Frostbite, I don't know what else you're gonna use, but if you can figure something out, like tell me. And then Infal, everyone uses it at low level just because it gets rid of like all the commander gear. Like obviously if you have all this commander gear and stuff, it just gets rid of it. So that's pretty good. If I had Winter Moon trained, I'd put it in here, but it's really hard to get from Lore Master. And then, oh, the wand I'm using, this isn't really a deck setup, but it plays into it. The Aquilian Secutor Lance, I don't really know how to say that word. It's from the, I don't remember the pack. From the Immortal Lore pack. It's pretty good. So, I think that's like the best, quote unquote, wand at this level. I guess I'm just going to go through my gear. Why not? I have the Commander Boots, Commander Robe, Commander Hat. I use Heartsteel just for the 5 resist. I could be using the Duelist, but that's just more damage, and my pet already gives me damage. The Amulet I usually use as my Life Mastery, but I don't have it on this character just because I'm using it on a different character right now for PvP. But I usually just run Life Mastery. And then the Duelist Ring, just because I don't think that there's any other good ring out there besides the Duelist one at this level. And then here's my pet. It's not the best pet, but it works for this character, especially for the Maycast Tower Shield. Like, it might throw some people off, but like, let's say they hit you with something, like a wand or something, it can literally just cast a Tower Shield on you for free. Like, yes, it does stack, but it's pretty good in certain situations where I was able to like survive because of it. So it works for now. So if I end up getting a better pet, I'll switch it out. But this was mostly just a deck setup video, but I just went through the gear quickly. So if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.